Dear students, today we are starting Geometry chapter Pythagoras theorem, second chapter, the first exercise 2.1. First we have to find out whether the given numbers are Pythagorean triplet or not. Pythagorean triplet means three numbers are given. Out of that, the greatest number is hypotenuse. The other two sides are the perpendicular sides of the triangle or not. That's what you have to check. If Pythagorean triplet is to be recognized, these numbers should be obeying Pythagoras theorem first. If it is with respect to Pythagoras theorem, then the numbers are Pythagorean triplet. Otherwise not. We check. Out of this 4, 9, 12, question number 1, sub question number 2. I am doing 2, 4, 6. You do question number 1, 3, 5 as practice problem. You will get after understanding this. The greatest number is 12. We keep aside that. The other two numbers, the smaller numbers, sum of squares of that. 4 square plus 9 square. 4 square is 16 plus 9 square is 81. 4 square 16, 9 square 9 9s are 81. We add this. 81 plus 6, 87, plus 10, 97. Otherwise, 1 plus 6, 7, 8 plus 1, 9, 97. This is 4 square plus 9 square. Sum of squares of the lesser two sides. Now the greatest side. 12 square, very clear, 144. These two numbers are not equal. That means sum of squares of the smaller two sides is not equal to square of the largest side. So here, therefore, 4 square plus 9 square is not equal to 12 square. Therefore, Pythagoras theorem is not obeyed. Pythagoras theorem is not obeyed, otherwise satisfied. Therefore, given numbers four, 9, 12 is not a Pythagorean triplet. It is not a Pythagorean triplet. Very simple. Sum of squares of smaller two sides is not equal to square of the third side, the greatest side. Then it is not Pythagoras theorem obeyed part. Therefore not a Pythagorean triplet. Now let us check the next one. Question number 4. 24, 70 and 74. Smaller two sides are 24 and 70. We take that one. 24 square plus 70 square. But you study squares till 30 by heart like. Then it is easily 576. Otherwise, we can find out easily 4 square 16, remainder 1. Now multiply both the numbers. 4 2s are 8. Then double that. 16 plus 1, 17. Still remainder 1. Now 2 square 4 plus 1, 5. Means 24 square is 576 plus 70 square. 7 square is 49 and 10 square 100. This we add. These two places added 76. Now 49 plus 5. It is 54. We call that equation number 1. Now the largest side 74. Square of that. 4 square 16. Remainder 1. Now 4 sevens are 28. Double of 28 56. Plus 1 57. 7. Remainder 5. Now 7 square 49 plus 5 54. This we consider equation number 2. That is 1 means it is 2. Now see 5476, here also 5476. Both are equal. Therefore, from first equation and second equation, what we get? Sum of squares of these two numbers. 24 square plus 70 square is equal to 74 square. Therefore, 24, 70 and 74. These are the numbers you know. Is in accordance with Pythagoras theorem. Otherwise, this is satisfying Pythagoras theorem. Otherwise, here we give Pythagoras theorem is verified. Therefore, these numbers forms a Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet. 24, 70, 74 forms a Pythagorean triplet because they obey Pythagoras theorem. Now we go for question number 6. Here given three numbers 11, 60 and 61. Smaller two sides are 11 and 60. Here 11 square plus 60 square. 11 square 121 plus 60 square 6 square 36 and 10 on squaring 100. How much it is? We add these two places 21. Then 36 plus 1 37. This we call equation 1. Now we go for this square. Highest number, the greatest number 61 square. 1 square 1. 1 into 6 6. Double of 6 12. 12 is 2. Remainder 1. Now 6 square 36 plus 1 37. This is our second result. Now see first one 37 21. Here also. So these two are equal. So their left hand sides are also equal. So from first and second, what we get? We get the smaller two side squares. 11 square plus 60 square equal to 61 square. Therefore, Pythagoras theorem is verified. Pythagoras theorem is verified. Verified means it is obeying. The given numbers are in accordance with Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, given numbers 11, 60 and 61 is a Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet. Do you understand how we are doing it? Three numbers are given. We are taking the greatest side, keeping aside the other two sides squares, sum of squares of the least two sides. We call that equation 1. Then square of the largest side. That also we find out. And we see whether they are equal. Yes means Pythagoras theorem is verified, means these numbers are forming sides of a right angled triangle. So Pythagorean triplet. These numbers represent Pythagorean triplet. It is easy. Please try the other questions. Suppose you want to see some formula like if we take ABC. A and B are real numbers, then by assigning, and here we have to assume that one number is greater, both are not equal, one number greater than the other one, then formula like for Pythagorean triplet. You can consider a square plus b square one side, greatest side we can say. Second one, a square minus b square, second side. And 2ab, third side. One side, second side, third side. These are forming Pythagorean triplet. By assigning different values for a and b, for a and b, we assign different values and get this a square plus b square, a square minus b square, and 2ab. They form the Pythagorean triplet. These sides are form Pythagorean triplet. This like a formula you can consider. This one, first, second and third side. They form Pythagorean triplet. Just a formula. Now we are passing on to applications of Pythagoras theorem. This is question number 2. First one completed. Now second one. There is a given right angled triangle MNP. Right angled at N. From the right angle we draw perpendicular to the hypotenuse at Q. Then what is NQ is known as? NQ is known as geometric mean. Geometric mean, square of this geometric mean is equal to product of MQ and QP. That's what you have to use here. See, in triangle MNP, angle N is 90 degree. Angle N means MNP. Angle MNP is 90 degree. That is here. This from right angle, perpendicular drawn on hypotenuse, MP. Given MP, MQ 9 units and QP is 4 units. We have to find out. Find NQ. Now solution. We are finding solution. We are finding out something, so solution we are finding out. From right triangle MNP, right angled at N, what you are getting? NQ is perpendicular to hypotenuse MP. We are telling this is hypotenuse and this NQ is drawn. Therefore, NQ is the geometric mean. Geometric mean NQ. Therefore, geometric mean square NQ square is equal to MQ into QP. Geometric mean already we said, so we need not write the reason here because already we wrote. Now MQ is 9 into 4. 9 4s are how much? 36. This is NQ square. Therefore, what is NQ? Root of 36. How much it is? 6 units. That much only we have to find out. NQ. NQ is equal to, actually it is plus or minus 6 units, but NQ is some length only, so we take only positive value. According to quadratic equation, when we take square root, we have to take plus or minus sign. So you should write it because you have done quadratic equation. Then we write, therefore, nk equal to only the plus 6. For that, sign is not required. It's not given centimeters, therefore units. If it is given centimeter, this also another length centimeter. So we stop here. Now an interesting question, very simple question. Even you studied the previous year, it is 30 degree, 90 degree. This one angle of a triangle is 90 degree. So sum of these two angles equal to 90 degree only. So this is 30 means here 60 degree. You can see in triangle PSR, angle P given 30 degree, angle S is given 90 degree, therefore angle R is 60 degree only. The third angle, two angles are given, third angle we can get it. Therefore what happens? Triangle PRS is a 30 degree PRS, 30, 60, 90 triangle. Here side opposite to 30 degree is given. Therefore SR is equal to side opposite to 30 degree is half of hypotenuse PR. Therefore this is given 6, SR is given 6 units, so it is 6 is half into hypotenuse PR. We multiply 2 into 6, 12 equal to PR. This is one part we are getting. Now we find that second part PS also, and then we conclude there. Okay. Now this is PS. PS is what? It is side opposite to 60 degree. So it is root 3 by 2 times hypotenuse PR. PR is given. PR is not given, we know it now. So this is root 3 by 2 times PR is 12. 2 here cancels 6 times. 1, 6, 2 are 12. Then 6 3 is 6 into root 3. That is PS. And here also it is not given centimeter or something like that. So here this much only. Therefore, length PS is equal to 623 units. And hypotenuse PR is 12 units. It's very simple. Have you got it? By using 30, 60 and 80 angle. Here what we can say, SR is half of hypotenuse. What is the reason? This is because side opposite to 30 degree equal to half of hypotenuse. That is the reason. Here side opposite to 60 degree, root 3 by 2 times of hypotenuse. And we are getting this one. That is another simple question. Question number 4. 30, 60 and the triangle identity here we used. Here geometric mean. Now given square ABCD. Given quadrilateral ABCD. Quadrilateral ABCD is a square. ABCD is a square. We have to find out what is the length of the side. each side is exactly equal, we can call as x here also. And here hypotenuse, that is the diagonal given 10 centimeter. We have to find out side and also perimeter. We have to find side and perimeter also. We solve it. Solving for solution. Here quadrilateral A, B, C, D is a square. It is given. Therefore, this angle is 90 degree. Angle ABC equal to 90 degree. Now in triangle ABC. Therefore, triangle ABC is a right angled triangle. Triangle ABC is a right angled triangle. Therefore, what happens? We can use Pythagoras theorem. Also, AB equal to BC equal to X. What is the reason? Sides of a square. Sides of a square are equal, all four sides are equal. AB, BC, CD, AD, all are equal in length. Therefore, right angled triangle we said, right angled. So, Pythagoras theorem we can use. Therefore, AB square plus BC square, AB square plus BC square is AC square. What is the reason? Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. But these are x, we consider x square plus x square equal to AC is known 10 centimeter, 10 square. X square plus x square plus x square 2x square equal to 10 square 100. Therefore, x square is equal to 100 upon 2. How much it is? 50. Therefore, what is x? X is root 50. Root 50 is how much? Root of 50 is 25 into 2. Root 25 is plus or minus 5 into root 2. Therefore, we go for side. Length of side of square of given square, which is equal to 5 root 2 centimeter. And also what we want? Perimeter. Perimeter is equal to what? Square, so 4 into side, which is 4 into 5 into root 2. 4 5s are 20 into root 2, so much centimeter. Therefore, we conclude now. What we have to conclude? Length of side is equal to 5 root 2 centimeter and perimeter. Perimeter is equal to 20 into root 2 centimeter. This is question number 6. Just we used Pythagoras theorem after saying these two sides are equal. And it is a right angled triangle, 90 degree angle, right angled triangle. Then we used Pythagoras theorem and it is very easy. Please practice it. It's very, very easy. This is question number 6. Now we have question number 8. It is another easy question. See, quadrilateral ABCD. Quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. Rectangle means what? A quadrilateral whose each angle is a right angle, and also diagonals are congruent, equal in length. Congruence means equal in length. So 90-degree angle, this side is given, length is given, breadth is given of the rectangle. We have to get the diagonal, hypotenuse for this triangle. Okay. Now solving. So solution. We say quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. Therefore, what happens? Angle C equal to 90 degree of triangle BCD. Whatever we require, there we focus. We don't go for all the things. What is required in doing problems, only that much we take. What is not required, don't accept it. Otherwise, don't use it. If not required, many things are given. We use this right angle triangle because we are doing Pythagoras theorem. Now, in triangle BCD, angle C equal to 90 degree. Therefore, triangle BCD is a right angled triangle. It is a right angled triangle. Therefore, what happens? We can use Pythagoras theorem. Square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of the other two sides. Here BC square and CD square. What reason we can give in bracket? This is by Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Now we know BC given. BC is given 35. Square of that. CD is given 12 centimeter. 12 square. How much is 35 square? 5 you keep aside. This 3 into 4, 12. Then write 25. 5 square. Plus 12 square is 144. Now we add 44 plus 5, 49. Plus 20, 69. Then this 1 plus 12, 13. This is BD square. We want only BD. Therefore, BD is equal to root of 1369. Here also we can find out easy way. Group it from here 1, 2, 1, 2 like that. Square root of 13. 3 square 9. 4 square 16, that much is not there. So 3 square, the previous number 3 square 9, that 3 is taken. Now on squaring, a number should end at 9. Squaring of this number, a number should end at 9 means either 3 square is 9 or 7 square is also ending at 9. 49 ends at 9. And already 35 we used plus some more things. So here unit digit cannot be 3. Smaller than this 5 we cannot. So we can try this 7. We'll check. 7 square 49. Remainder 4. 7 3s are 21. Multiply this. 7 3s are 21. Then double that. 21 double 42. Plus 4 46. 6. Remainder 4. Then 3 square 9. Plus 4 13. Yes. 7 is working. It is easy way. You need not divide all the things and find out. It's waste of time. In the exam hall, we have to save time, not waste time. So BD we got 39. Therefore, length of diagonal. Length of diagonal is how much? 37, but given in terms of centimeters. So here lengths are given centimeter. This also 37 centimeter. This is the diagonal of this rectangle ABCD. Question number 8. Very simple Pythagoras theorem. Now question number 10. Last question of this exercise. We do that also. Very easy. Only thing is two times we have to use Pythagoras theorem. Now here the question says that there is a street BD and both sides of the street, this is a street, that is road or street, both sides two small buildings are there, otherwise small houses are there. The height of the first one is 4 meter, the height of the other one is, the other side of the street, the wall is 4.2 meter. There is a ladder, CA is ladder kept like this, somewhere in the street is kept, the base and the top of that ladder is just touching the window of this particular wall at A. That is, for us it is a wall, means it is a right angled one, perpendicular height building. This is 90 degree. For us, triangle ABC is a right angled triangle. We use Pythagoras theorem because two sides are known, third side we can easily find out. Same principle here also we use. A triangle CDE, otherwise triangle EDC, right angled at D. So it is a right angled triangle. So we can use Pythagoras theorem here also. Then find BC from the first, CD from the second, add, you will get the width of street. That is idea, okay? Now we start from here. Here, AB is perpendicular to base BD. Given. Therefore, angle ABC is 90 degree. Therefore, what happens? Triangle ABC is a right angled triangle. That's the meaning. Right triangle. Therefore, what happens? Use Pythagoras theorem. AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. What reason we can say? Pythagoras theorem. We are using Pythagoras theorem. AB is given 4 meter, so 4 square. Unit we can write later. BC we have to find out, we don't know. Square. AC is 5.8 the square. Therefore, BC square is equal to 5.8 square plus 4 square goes there, minus 4 square. Now we find the squares. We have to complete the question here, so we write horizontally. Here 8 square. Easy way of doing 58 square. Suppose decimal is not there. Then how to find out 58 square? Here 5 square 25 plus 8 33. What we do? Unit side we keep aside, unit digit number, here 10th digit. 5 square 25 plus 8 33. Then 8 square 64. That is a square of 58. But 5.8 square is 1 decimal and squaring becomes 2 decimals. From here 2 decimals. Otherwise you see 8 square 64, remainder 6. 8 5s are 40, double 80 plus 6 86, remainder 8. 5 square 25 plus 8 33. Same thing. Minus 4 square 16. What is the subtraction here we are getting? 0.64 should be there. That we write first. Add here 4. Make the next multiple of 10. 20. To make 24 added. Here also same 4 added. 33 becomes 37. Then 20 to 37 easily 17. This is BC square. But we want only BC. Therefore, BC is equal to root of 17.64. Let us assume that decimal is not there. We have to find square root also. So from here group it 1 2 comma 1 2. Square root of 17, 4 square 16. The smaller 5 square 25, that much is not there. Now our number squaring should end at 4. Should be this, we decided 4. Now unit digit 2 square 4 or 8 square 64. Either 2 or 8 only will come here. We try with the 42. First number 42 square you try. 2 square 4. Now no remainder. 2 4s are 8. Double of that 16 6. Remainder 1. Then 4 is 16 plus 1 17. We are getting correctly 1764. So it is only 42, not 48. But 2 decimals are there, you know. When we take square root, 1 decimal. And these are given in terms of meter. So this also in terms of meter. What is this? BC. This BC now we got 4.2 meter by using Pythagoras theorem. Now here this triangle. Now in triangle EDC, angle D is 90 degree. Angle D is 90 degree. You can write angle EDC also or angle CDE. It is 90 degree. So Pythagoras theorem. Therefore CD square plus DE square equal to hypotenuse square EC square. This we can say Pythagoras theorem. CD we have to find out. CD square plus D is 4.2, given 4.2 square and it is 5.8 square. Therefore CD square is 5.8 square minus 4.2 square. And it is very easy actually. Look here, earlier 5.8 square, 4 square, this square we got. When these two were there, it was 4.2. Now it is going 4.2 and this, so it will be 4. Directly by using common sense or observing mind, we can write it is 4 square directly. Therefore, CD is root of 4 square. You know it is plus or minus 4. We take only 4. Therefore, this is 4. Therefore, we conclude width of street, that is equal to BC plus CD. How much is BC? BC is 4.2 meter. CD now we got 4 meter. Together it is 8.2 meter. That's it. Width of the street is equal to 8.2 meter. Now all of you please go through it, work it out 2 times and make perfect, and then do the other problems as practice problems. You will be able to do it. Okay, we continue next day with the next exercise.